Hey, hi guys, I'm Ramesh. Mm, Today in our session we are going to discuss about the costing sheet. Okay, I'll try to give brief explanation about the costing sheet and functionalities of the costing sheet from the manufacturing industry. Okay, and let's get into the subject. Okay, manufacturing industry. Okay, yeah, I'm producing one finished product, guys. Normally, to produce one finished product, I have to use some kind of raw material or some kind of semi-finished products. Okay, uh, those details, I mean, what raw materials we have to use and how much quantity I have to use, those informations I'll maintain in BOM. Okay, that means bill of material. Okay, and if you want to consume the raw material also, even though we have consumed raw material, we couldn't get the finished product straight away. Okay, you have to convert that raw materials into finished product. Okay, this conversion is nothing but the manufacturing cost, guys. Okay, these manufacturing cost we are going to maintain in the form of routing. Okay, so we have maintained BOMs and routings. I mean, BOM is nothing but the variable cost and routing is nothing but the fixed cost. We have maintained both. Okay, if you add together, we can derive the standard cost from the production point of view. Okay, and out of this production expenditure, we might have incurred some other materials as some other expenditures as well. Okay, what are those? For example, some administration expenditures like salaries and office maintenance charges. Those kind of expenditures we can treat it as administration expenditures. Okay, and other expenditures called selling expenditure, selling and marketing expenditure, and we might have some financial expenditures as well. So we are having some kind of expenditures. Okay, those kind of expenditures also we are incurring from our business point of view itself. Okay, depends upon our business environment and depends upon our functionalities, we have to load those expenditures also into our cost of the products. Okay, to load these kind of expenditures, I mean administration or selling or marketing expenditures, to load these expenditures, normally we are using costing sheet functionalities, guys. Okay, costing sheet functionality. This costing sheet functionality we can load on percentage basis. We are having modes, guys. We're having three bases, actually three modes to load that administration expenditures to the cost of the product. Okay, one is percentage basis and next one is quantity basis, and another one we are having template allocation basis. Okay, most of the organizations are using percentage basis. Okay, and very rare some organizations are using quantity base. This template allocation we are using once in a million, guys. Okay, if I allocate on the basis of percentages basis, I am using 70% in the outside, guys. Okay, 20%, this one is not even 10%, guys, but I'm just giving 10%. Okay, these are the ways we can load administration and marketing expenditures to the cost of the standard products. Okay, in our session in this video I'm going to cover percentage basis, guys. Okay, let me open SAP and let me show what configuration we have to make while configuring the costing sheet. Let me open configuration, guys. Okay, controlling, broadcast controlling, broadcast planning, and basic structure, overhead. Okay, this is the costing sheet IMG button, guys. Okay, but the required costing sheet components we have to maintain it here. Okay, whatever the components we have maintained we can use while creating the costing sheet. Okay, take a screenshot of, make it a note guys. Controlling and broadcast planning, basic settings, overhead, and then costing sheet and cost sheet components guys. Okay, and let me tell you about what is meant by costing base. Okay, let me explain from the business point of view how system is going to identify this thing. Okay, system is having raw material expenditure like 2000. Okay, and manufacturing expenditure 500. Okay, this raw material expenditure we have covered in the BOM. Okay, this manufacturing expenditure we have covered in the routing. Okay, now the administration expenditure guys, this one is around 200. Okay, let's take 200. Okay, the selling expenditure around 100 rupees guys. Okay, and this is the information we got from the business. Okay, this entire thing we have to incorporate in our SAP as a functional consultant. Okay, so this raw material expenditure PP guys will include as a bill of material, and the same time he'll maintain the routings as well. Okay, this administration expenditures and selling expenditure as a CO consultants we have to maintain it here. Okay, and how we are going to maintain? For this purpose, initially we have to maintain one base guys. Okay, while defining the administration expenditure, first of all we have to identify the percentage. Okay, this administration expenditure is 200 rupees it's showing. Okay, if I want to convert this into percentages basis, it's 10% on the raw material guys, raw material expenditure. Okay, this is 5% on the raw material expenditure. Okay, and now we have defined like this. Okay, I'm just taking one product guys, we might have other products as well, so we couldn't maintain 200 in costing sheet. What we have to maintain, we have to maintain some percentages basis. Okay, if you're having another product, in this product you might have 2500 cost. Okay, here it might be around 270 or something like that. That time you couldn't go and you couldn't identify the percentages for each and every material. What we have to do it, we have to maintain it as a on average price, I mean overall. Okay, that's the reason we have to define it as percentages guys. Okay, once we are done with the percentages, then let's go into the SAP. I'll define it first one. This is the first cost component is okay. First of all we have to create base guys. Okay, base is nothing but the, while defining the costing sheet, I mean while running the standard costing thing, system has to check the cost. Okay, then whatever the percentage we have maintained here, this percentage system will apply on the material cost. Okay, whatever we have maintained as a base. Okay, that's the reason we are going to maintain base. For example, in our example guys, okay, for us this is the base. 200 is raw material, 2000 is our base. Okay, once we maintain this base, once we are done with the base, in my next step I'm going to maintain percentage. Okay, here administration expenditure 10% on the base, I'll maintain like this. Okay, and next one is selling expenditure. Okay, I'll maintain 5% on the base. Okay, while running the actual costing, standard costing, how system will identify initially while running the standard costing, system will look into the BOM for the variable cost and routing for the manufacturing expenditure, and system will look into the costing sheet for the administration expenditures. Okay, in the administration expenditure, what we have maintained a 10% base, 10% on base. Okay, if you maintain 10% here, system will check into the BOM cost, whatever. In this case it came as a 2000. For example, if it came as a 2500, system will pick the administration cost as 250. Okay, and then while calculating the selling expenditure, what we have done, we have maintained 5% on the base. What is the base? 2500. What is the percentage? 5%. Okay, so system will calculate 125%. Then once we done with all this calculation, system will add all these things. Okay, 2500 plus 2250 and 125, 375, and total 2875 would be the standard cost it will release. Okay, now this is a draft version, guys. So let's implement the same thing in our here as well, in SAP as well. Okay, so what we have to do is, initially we have to maintain base. Okay, raw material expenditure. Okay, save this, guys. Okay, then you have to maintain whatever we have maintained raw material expenditure. This is a layout, guys. Okay, inside you have to maintain inside we have to maintain on what basis system has to identify the base. Okay, so here we having the options, guys. Okay, from cost element to cost element or cost element group, from to origin. Okay, we are having 5 options. What are these? Okay, let me explain you, guys. Okay, if you click on the new entries, here you can enter it, guys. Okay, now what are these? From cost elements and to cost elements. What cost elements I have to enter here? Can I enter the primary cost elements or secondary cost elements or financial cost elements? What cost elements I have to enter here? Okay, here you have to maintain your raw material consumption accounts or semi-finished consumption accounts or finished goods consumption accounts, depends upon your scenario, guys. Okay, that means in a shorter note, you have to enter here inventory consumption accounts. To make it simple, here you have to maintain OBYC GL codes, guys. OBYC. Okay, let me show you what is OBYC GL codes. Here, let me note it down, guys. What base. Here we have to maintain OBYC BSX inventory accounts. Sorry, GBB VBR, guys. Sorry, my mistake. Okay, raw material not raw material, guys. Consumption accounts. Okay, GBB VBR, guys. Okay, if you go into the OBYC, GBB here we are having the consumption, guys. These GL codes we have to maintain over there. Okay, you can ask me why we have to maintain these GL codes. let me tell you. Okay, why we have to maintain these GBB VBRGL codes now? Let me tell you. Okay, while consuming the raw materials, while producing the finished product, we are consuming the raw material or semi-finished goods, whatever we have maintained in the bill of material. Okay, well, let me tell you, consumption accounting. While consumption, what system will post the accounting entry? Inventory account gets credited, okay, and then consumption account would be debit. Okay, this inventory accounts comes from the BSX. Okay, this consumption comes from the GBB VBR. Okay, and okay, while consumption itself, what I'm saying now, 10% on the base. Okay, what is meant by this 2000? As per example, I said this would be the my cost. Okay, this would be the 2000 rupees will be the my expenditure. Okay, so consumption account, you have to consider the consumptions account and you have to maintain in our raw material here. Okay, for example, as example purpose, I can take this. And let me enter here. Okay, just enter it and save it. Okay, here I have entered only one accounting entry, but here I am having so many accounting entries, guys. Okay, here you can maintain it. If you're having series of the GL codes, you can mention 2 here. Okay, but in my okay, अरे यार, okay, in my example I am having several GL codes. Okay, so I couldn't maintain each one by one. Okay, so I'm having this option as well, cost element groups. What I'll do, I'll create one cost element group, whatever the GL codes I have maintained here. So okay, and I'll maintain the same cost element group here, guys. Okay, either this or this. Okay, we can maintain it here. Okay, that's how you have to enter the GL codes, guys. Okay, and we are having here as well one more, what is meant by from origin and to origin, guys. Okay, this from origin and to origin is a different concept, guys. Okay, I'll give you the overview at the end of this session. Okay, I mean once we are done with the basic costing sheet, then I'll explain this thing to you. Okay, so once you are done with this these GL codes, just save it and go back. Okay, now we are done with the base, guys. Okay, now let me maintain the percentages. Okay, what is percentage here? As per our example, I have took the administration expenditure as 10% and selling expenditure as 5%. So let's go this and maintain it. Okay, and just click on the new entries, guys, here. Okay, raw percent ROH. Okay, R5. Let's check it. To enter the other characters, I don't have the system is giving this length. We couldn't maintain more than 5, so I'm just giving RP, raw material percentage. Okay, here, not raw material, no, admin. Okay, admin expenditure. Okay, so here we are having the dependency, guys. Okay, if you take a drop down here, we are having several options here, guys. Okay, overhead type, okay, whether it's a actual overhead or whether it's a planned overhead, and overhead type by overhead key, okay, overhead type by plant, overhead type by company code, business area, order type, order category. Okay, these are the selection same like segregation parameters, guys. We can create these percentages, and on the basis of key overhead key basis we can maintain, on the plant level we can maintain, on the company code level we can maintain, on the business area level. That means okay, this 10% and this 5% is for example in the plant 1 itself. Okay, in the plant 2 I'm using the same product, guys. Here 2000, here my administration expenditure is bit less, so I'll treat it as a 5% itself. My selling expenditure also it's less. Okay, so I'm just taking 2.5% as well. Okay, so in this case, if you want to maintain the overhead percentages on the plant level, you have to pick this thing. Okay, we are producing in two plants. Okay, even though the administration and sales expenditures are same. Okay, so in that case we can maintain the percentages on the company code level itself. Okay, if you depends upon your business the same way, if you want if you want to maintain the percentages on the business area, you can pick this thing. If you want to maintain the percentages on the overhead key type, you can pick these things. Depends upon your business scenario, you have to take this thing, guys. Okay, I'm taking as a plant level. Doesn't exist. Okay, sorry. Okay, once you took this thing, just save it, and if you go into the details here, click on the new entries, guys. Here we can maintain the percentages. Okay, and one more thing, here we have defined 5%, 10% and 5%. Okay, this 5% and say 10% and 5% is validity is only 1 year. Okay, for the next year it might go up or it might go down. Okay, it might become 12% or it might become 8%. So we couldn't define for the next year. So what we have to do it here, validity date from today's date to, or else from April 1st to, okay, from 31st March 2021, end of the year. Okay, controlling area 8000 my one, guys. You have to enter yours, and overhead type. Okay, here we are having three options. Okay, one is actual overhead and second one is planned overhead. Okay, here we can maintain both, guys. Okay, if you took the planned 2, system will consider the percentages while calculating the standard costing. Okay, if you took the one here, okay, this actual costing overhead rate will implicate on your period end activities. While reevaluating your production order, that time this actual overhead percentage will come into the picture. Okay, right now in our session we are considering only the standard cost. That's the reason I'm just taking planned overhead. Okay, and I have to maintain my plant and percentages, guys. Okay, percentage, that's it. Once you've done this thing, let's save it. Okay, save it. Now I have maintained the administration expenditures. Okay, now let me maintain the selling expenditure as well. Okay, so selling expenditure D020. Okay, just select this and go into the details mode, click on the new entries, just enter the dates, validity of the year. Okay, controlling area, this thing, plant, and this one 5%. Once you are done with this year, while entering into the 2021 fiscal year, okay, that time you can maintain a new entry. Okay, that's will applicable only for the 2021 fiscal year. That's how you have to maintain it, guys. Now I have maintained the base thing and percentages thing. Okay, system has calculated the this amount, okay, 250 and 125, where it has to post. Okay, for example, system calculated this thing 2000 and it is booking into the GBB VBR accounts. Okay, that's the reason we have maintained those GBB VBR as a base. Okay, now system has calculated this selling expenditure and administration expenditure. Somewhere it has to post, right? So to post these things we have to create credit. Okay, credit is nothing but the functionality name, guys. Just remember as a storage. Okay, we have calculated 250 and 125. Somewhere it has to store, right, in the tables. Okay, so those information I'm going to maintain in another step called credit. Okay, I'll show you that one as well. Okay, let's go back. Here we are having credits. Okay, open this thing and click on the new entries, guys. Okay, sell admin credit ADC. Okay, admin expenditure credit. Okay, and selling credit, selling expenditure credit, and then save it. Okay, now select the admin and go inside. Okay, here you have to enter your controlling area and click on the new entries, guys. Okay, and validity 2 till 31st. March 2021. Okay, this credits cost element. Okay, here what type of cost elements I have to enter here. Okay, do I have to enter here primary one or secondary cost elements? Okay, here we have to give the secondary cost elements. Okay, to create the secondary cost elements also in S4 we have to use FS00 itself. If you are configuring this thing in ECC6, you have to use KA06. Okay, now I am working in S4 system, guys, so I am going into the FS00. Okay, click on the new entries. Sorry, I have to check the another thing before creating. 1 minute. OBD4. 1 minute, guys. Shut up accounts also. I'm not aware. 1710. Shut up accounts. ICOA. OBD4. ICOA. Shut up accounts. ICOA. Okay, here we are having. Okay, here secondary cost elements I don't have, so let's create 7 6. Okay, here I have to select the secondary cost elements, secondary cost and revenues. Okay, and this selling expenditure account, selling expenditure account. Going to here you are having the cost element category, guys. Okay, just take a drop down here. Here we are having the overhead rates, cost element category number 41. Okay, cost element category rate 41 guys. Okay, you have to pick this thing, and if you go into the credits here, take a drop down here, scroll it down. Here we're having the here we're having secondary cost elements. Here we are having another, we are having one field status group for the secondary one guy. Secondary, yeah, sorry, secondary here on the top itself. Okay, I have to select this thing and save it. Okay, I'll tell you why we have assign the secondary GL codes in the this thing itself. Okay, here you have to assign the secondary cost elements, and this overhead group also you don't need to worry about that right now. I'll tell you percentage, and the cost center also, to which cost center it has to book. These are cost, right? You have to book only to the some cost object, either to the cost order, sorry, cost center or order or business process. In my case, I'll book it to the cost center. Okay, I'm just take a random one guys, but in your live example you have to pick the correct one itself. Okay, once you are done this thing, just save it guys. Okay, now let me explain this overhead guys. Okay, while creating the base also, let me open another session. Which one is our one? Draw. Well, creating the base, we are having this from to origin. Okay, if you are using this functionality, that time only you have to use this functionality. Okay, if you are using this from and to cost element basis, you don't need to use this thing. Okay, you have to use this thing. I'll tell you at what time we have to use this one and these things as well at the end of our session. Okay, and once we are done with this thing, just save it and go back to selling expenditure. Select this selling expenditure, go into here, date, cost element, and the percentage and the cost center. Okay, once you maintain these things, just save it guys. Okay, just save it and go back. Okay, these are the basic cost components guys to create the costing sheet. Okay, we have done the base, we have done the percentages, and we have maintained the credits. So once you are done with this thing, go to the costing sheet, define costing sheet guys. Okay, and go to the new entries. Okay, train and RC costing sheet. Okay, once you done this thing, click on, select this train and click on the costing sheet rows. Okay, and click on the new entries. Okay, row, just enter the number 10. Okay, here you have to enter the base things guys. Okay, just select the proper one while choosing this thing. In my thing, I took the raw material. Okay, once you done this thing, once you select this raw, click on the enter, it will, you can enter the things in next line. Okay, base is 20, and now next time is we have to maintain the percentages. Okay, and which one is our thing? Let's what I have given, just check it guys. This one is this thing. Let's identify the admin also. Admin, yeah. Okay, and click on this thing, and here okay, here in the row 10 I have given the base. In the row 20 I have assigned the overhead rate. Okay, and here I am having the from to two rates. Okay, here I have mentioned the percentage, guys, in the overhead rate. In the here I have to enter the row number of the base. Okay, for the base, what is the row number? 10. So here I have to mention the number 10. Okay, and credit is nothing but the whatever the amounts we have calculated in this 20, where it has to credit. Okay, we have created the credits as well, so ADC is our credit. Okay, and once we are done with this 20, you have to maintain the 30. Okay, just take it this thing and now select for the selling. Selling this one. Okay, once you selected this thing, click on the 10, select the 20 credit. Okay, once you are done with this thing, just save it, guys. Okay, now let me tell here. Okay, most of the errors will come here itself. Okay, while assigning the things, while creating the base, overheads and the credits, everyone will create. Okay, but here most of the errors will come. Okay, this is the whatever I have explained to you is only the base thing, guys. Okay, now let me explain the another one more scenario. Okay, now I am having raw material expenditure same 2000 and semi-finished product semi-finish 1000 rupees. Okay, now what I have to do is on the administration expenditure I have to calculate 10% on the raw material expenditure and 5% on the semi-finished. Okay, and selling expenditure. What I have to do, 5% on the raw material and 5%, 10%, let's take 10% on the semi-finished cost. Okay, now I got the requirement, this is how. Okay, so what I have to do is initially I have to create one base for this, for the raw material, and one base for this semi-finished goods. Okay, with the respective GL codes. Okay, once I am done this thing, administration is only one enough and the selling is one enough, I mean percentages and the credits. Okay, here we are having 10% on the raw material and 5% on the finished product. In the administration itself we have to maintain two rates. Okay, so let's go into the percentages. Okay, while creating administration admin, this one, while creating I took the base as a dependency base as a type. Okay, plant. Okay, now in the this is the same plant. Now I couldn't maintain the 2%, 10% on the raw material and 5% on the base. I couldn't maintain, so what I have to do is for the administration itself, for the raw material expenditure I have to create admin 1. Okay, for the semi-finished product I have to create admin expenditure 2. Okay, here while maintaining the percentages I'll create another admin 2, and if you go inside this thing, here I have to maintain the percentage 5. Okay, the everything is same, percentage 5. Okay, the same how for the selling expenditures as well. Okay, while defining the base thing, while defining the main costing sheet, what we have to do is just maintain the base things here. Okay, new entries 15. Let me take the random another base, semi finish, save it. Okay, if you go back here you having raw material expenditure, I mean number 2 is for the semi finished product. Okay, for the first one, for the 10% I have maintained this thing. Okay, on this thing itself I am having another one. Okay, so I'll create another 25. I'm taking random one, guys. For this example we haven't created anything, so let me take this thing here. I'll maintain only 15. Okay, so let me go back and let me show you. Okay, for the 25, for the semi finished product I have taking only 15. I mean, for this, while calculating for the manufacturing expenditure, system will look only the 15 line item, and as per the 15 line item, system will pick the rates. Okay, and the same way for the selling expenditure. Here you have to maintain the new accounting entry 35 selling expenditure, and you have to maintain here 15. Okay, if you maintain 15, system will look into this line item. If you maintain by mistakenly, if you maintain 30, I mean if you maintain 30, what system will do? System will pick this also. I mean system will add all these together and it will allocate to the 35. So you will get the wrong results. Okay, while defining the rows, you have to be bit careful. Okay, these credits are simple. Credits nothing but you have to enter the secondary cost element and you have to mention the cost center. Okay, this is how system will this is how we have to maintain the costing sheet in the live environment, guys. Okay, if you have any questions or something, you can ask me through comment section. Okay, and like I said while creating the base, I said one thing. Okay, regarding the origin, regarding the origin things, we'll discuss right now, guys. Okay, whatever the cost sheet we have maintained, it's a common cost sheet. Okay, these are the costing generic materials. Okay, you are having the some odd material, some special material. Okay, for the special materials, whatever the percentages you have maintained, you couldn't use those for the special materials. You have to maintain each and everything for the special materials separately. What we will do, okay, at that time we'll use this origin option. Okay, for the creation of the origin also we are having separate buttons here. Okay, origin groups, origin keys. Okay, first of all we have to create overhead key, and then we have to create the overhead group. Whatever we have created group, okay, we have to use this thing, guys. Here we have to use, and we have to maintain the specific percentage, different percentages over there. Okay, you can ask me another question. Okay, why don't I create another raw 2 and I'll maintain separately over there? Okay, if you think like that, okay, another issue will come. Another issue is nothing but we are having the same GBB VBR account. I mean we are having the same consumption GL accounts for the specific material as well. So how in that scenario we'll create this origin group as a selection parameter, guys. This origin group will maintain in material master. Okay, so system will have, we have created specific parameters here as well as the in the material master. So system will calculate the percentages depends, respectively system will calculate it the percentages respectively what we have maintained in our percentages thing. Okay, this is the use of this origin also, guys. Okay, if you are having any doubts, you can let me know, or else you can send mail to this mail account also, guys. Okay, this is my personal mail account. You can send mails doubts to this mail also. Okay, thank you, guys. That's it about the costing sheet. If you're having any doubts, you can let me know. Thank you.